Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Amaya's podcast. That's what we're gonna call it for now. Amaya's podcast. My name's Amaya. I'm your host, and I have no notes today. I have plans of just talking out of my butt today. If that's okay with y'all, that's okay with me because this is my third episode. Today's Sunday, so that means it's time to film my podcast. And really, I think I'm just gonna use this for now as like a way to talk about like updates on my life. So first update, I put on fake lashes. And honestly, I don't hate the way they look from here, from the camera, from far away. I was going for like Y2K inspo, low-key like 90s. That's where we got this headband going. Maybe I should do like a half up, half down headband look. This is my first time doing any of this. For real, I really love the lip, but that's for first update that I did for today. Second update is that it is like 11 p.m. So this video might not even come out on Sunday. If you're a fan and I know you expect them every Sunday, I'm really sorry. I just got ahead of myself this week. I don't know if you can hear the baby crying, the puppy crying. I'm puppy sitting this week. I'm not even puppy sitting. I'm dog training right now because I'm just doing my aunt a favor. She's never trained a dog before and she has a puppy. And this is my pride and joy right here. And I don't know if you know, dogs are my special interest. Let's just say that. These lashes like are so cute. I look so cute. Anyway, so dogs are my special interest, truly, and I've always wanted to be like in the dog world. So anyway, I love training my dog. Ludo is a very good boy. He's not the best boy. He's not perfect. He's still a dog, but he's pretty good compared to other pet dogs that I know. I hope you can't tell they're like my lashes. I'm sorry, this is my first time wearing lashes since my high school prom. So I'm getting used to it, but I really like the look because I love lashes. I love my lashes. I got lash extensions in 2022 and I didn't really like the way they looked because it was just like a cheap service that I got off Instagram when I found out Instagram. I want the look of thick lashes and stuff, right? I just wanted to change. I was like 17. Didn't really like the way they turned out. I ripped them all out immediately and found out that they also rip out your real lashes whenever you do that. So don't do that, ladies. Let them come out naturally. They looked really pretty on my sister. But I might do it again. Or I could just keep wearing fake falsies because after that I got into a lash serum like kick of like growing out my lashes. So that's what I've been doing for like 3 years now, and I just grow them out and I get them permed. But it's what I like. I mean, there's only so much you can do with mascara. You know, sometimes I want a fuller glam look, and I think it looks really good. Anyway, so yeah, where was I going with that? Just pretty excited about these fake lashes. Like I literally just put them on before this video. I got these for Halloween. So I could be animal for Halloween, and I didn't wear them because they're too hard to put on. But for some reason, they just worked when I stuck them today. So maybe get used to them, guys, because I sure am. What else is going on? My life update. Still don't have a job. But I'm working on it because Layla Ormozy said, if you don't have a job, you need money quick. Get a job or make a job. Use your skills to make a job. So I'm dog training right now. I'm thinking about dog walking. Like I've been like literally trying to hustle for the past month or so. And I've just kind of been letting that go, like hustling. Money will come to me. I had a job interview last week that I think went well. And we're going to see where this takes me because I got to slow down. It's an honor for my aunt to trust me with her puppy and for the things that worked for Ludo to be working for him so far. It's only been like 3 days. I'll make a video on that. I've been kind of recording the process a little bit. I kind of want to make a video about it, but it's just my first little project besides this one. And it's going okay so far. He's a humper. Excuse me, but I'm not used to that. Ludo does not do it. The only time I've seen him do it now was when he tried to hump this other little guy, the puppy, which is weird. So yeah, I am literally like just at a point in my life where I think I need to really at least try and be clear on what I want to work towards. I feel like I have been this year and I have been working towards it, but nothing is going to be an instant result. Like, I want to be a YouTuber. I've been recording YouTube videos all year and posting them, which I'm so proud of myself for. And then, like, once you start doing that, you realize, like, a lot more goes into it. You gotta have, like, you gotta manage your time well. If you have a job on top of that, for real. I don't have a job yet, so I'm busy right now for the season. I think this podcast would be great for me to do at least one video a week. I was doing about one video a week for a while now. I don't know. I'm proud of myself for doing that this year. I wanted to be a YouTuber, so I did, and I'm a YouTuber now. And I love that. My project, I don't know, my equipment is coming together. I'm really excited about, and I'm finding what I want to be doing on YouTube more. Like, I don't really have a schedule or like a niche or anything. I don't have a niche. I've been doing a lot of niche. The word niche just like stressed me out, because after I quit my job, I kind of have been like spiraling over like, what should I be doing? Like, I've been wanting to make money off the internet since the dawn of time. What it seems like. I'm just kidding. At least this year. Last year, my cousin got me a tripod for Christmas last year, and I feel like that was like, the beginning of, for real, my vlog journey. And I've been really learning how to vlog and edit this year. Taking my time, but, what else? Where's I going with that? Silence. It hasn't come to me yet where I was going with that. I think that's what happens with podcasts. I don't really watch very many like educational podcasts. Mel Robbins has a really good podcast. I've only seen one episode, but I know it's good. And my mom watches Amy Poehler. I think that's her name. Yeah, she listens to Amy Poehler, which isn't bad. I do enjoy like tuning in when my mom's listening to her. I watch Ear Biscuits, Out of Character, Jen and Julian. I know other people have podcasts. I know Khloe Kardashian has one. She pops up on mine sometimes, but I don't really watch hers. I just love me a good podcast. And honestly, all a podcast is, in my opinion, is just a shorter form video. It could be as long as I want it to be. And I'm going to try at least for like 40 minutes each episode. If I want to keep going, I will. I'm really happy with how my makeup turned out, at least on camera. Keeping Y2K, I know you can see my hair drying, and I wonder how big it'll get with this headband on. Anyway, enough on that. So what am I doing with my life? What am I doing as a 21-year-old? That's really what I've been asking myself recently. Like, I know it's my problem that I quit my job. I know all of it's my problem that I don't have any money right now, and my bank account doesn't define me, though, and what I do for a living doesn't define me. That is something that has been engraved in me recently, and that's okay. Also, like, if I know this is all my problem and it's scary, but it's also scary to be stuck at a job that doesn't respect you. I talk about this forever. I've talked about this in the last few podcasts, because that's just been a constant in my life over the past 3 months, is like, I'm totally okay with not having a job. I'm so lucky to be in this position. I thank God every single day for this position, to be able to look for another job and to continue to find myself as I navigate being in my early 20s. Because I don't know about y'all, but it's actually not that easy. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to be doing or what I want to be doing, or like what I should be doing, or if I should be doing anything, or if I'm doing something wrong, if I'm doing something right. Like, when you're in your early 20s, you are an adult now, so you're expected to be doing adult things, paying adult bills. Like, they just don't stop coming. And I don't think that's fair, obviously, but, everybody gets put in that position, and that's not fair, but I know it's set up it's set up unfairly on purpose. Like, the system is meant to hold you back and make you fearful and make you stuck. And I'm just very grateful to even have like planted my feet and jumped into the deep end of like, no, I'm not moving with the flow of what you think I have to flow with. I'm not doing that right now. I'm gonna take my time and I'm going to go on my path, and whatever that is. And if I'm gonna my path is to show you why you shouldn't quit your job and why you should stay stuck in the matrix, then so be it. But I don't think that's my path at least. I don't want it to be. So, but I know, like, as you are trying to find your purpose, you are serving others, like, in the process. I think I talked about it in the last episode. I think that's a Bible verse too. I don't really read the Bible or anything, but I think sometimes, like, when people explain the Bible to me, like, you know, you could take what resonates, even though I don't really, like, I'm not, let's not talk about religion yet. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, as you are finding your purpose, you are helping others find their purpose. I think that's what it was. And I don't know if you will ever find the purpose or your purpose. I think you fulfill your purpose daily as you do your daily things, as you are going out trying to find your purpose, right? Like, thinking that doing what you think you should be doing. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll get better at explaining this stuff. That's what I'm basically doing, is practicing in my podcast, practicing talking. So yeah, I don't think that anything is a coincidence, and I know everything happens for a reason. So whatever is meant for me will find me, and it will not miss me, because that's how this world works. And I believe that the divine is working in, like, right, what is the word, like, closed doors, like behind closed doors. Like, I can't see it right now, but I know everything's being set up perfectly for, you know, me to thrive. I have let go of everything, honestly, that I knew, and said goodbye to everything that I knew, and I'll stand up against everything I know if it's, like, what I believe and what I know is right, man. Like, it's been, I know too much, and I feel too much to not listen to myself, if that makes sense. So, you know, I want to travel the world, and then I want to buy all the things and the clothes, and I want to move out, and I want to spend all my money, all my crap ton of money right now. But I think there's a lot more real stuff that's going to go into that, so it will be lasting and real, and that's totally fine with me, because good things take time. Good things come to those who wait. I am a very patient girl. I think that patience is my superpower, and I've said that for a while. Or calmness. No, I think I said patience. Patience is my superpower. I'm a Virgo, and I really, like, pride myself in that. Like, in job interviews, when people say, like, tell me about yourself, I'm be like, I'm really patient, and I think that is so helpful when working with the general public, especially, because that's all I'm used to, is working in, like, customer service, and that has made me patient. But I'm also the oldest sister, you know, I'm an earth sign. I just have so much patience with myself, for one. Like, with other people, hell yeah, you need it. And I think that helps me give a lot of people grace and compassion, and be able to slow down and think about all the details first. So I think being patient will help me, because I'm only 21 now, and I want things to be different today. I want things to have changed yesterday. Like, I want to be living my best life. I am living my best life, though. Like, so whatever happens, happens. And I'm excited about the journey. I used to be very scared about it, like what that means, but now I'm like, maybe all that fear was excitement the whole time, like feeling any fear in my chest. I used to think, like, feeling like my nervous system, like, kind of, like, turn up, and, like, when I get, like, shaky and antsy, I used to kind of think that was, like, me being really scared, right? But I think, you know, my adrenaline's pumping, like, maybe I'm excited. Like, nervousness and excitement are the same feeling. I was a cheerleader, so, like, we used to always tell ourselves that, like, when you're really nervous, when you're about to compete, you're actually really excited. And just tell your brain that. And I can actually apply that to a lot in my life now. I don't know what's next. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know who's coming with me. All I know is that I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be okay, because that's how it always goes. But I'm just embracing uncertainty for the time being. I mean, you know, I have no stability. When you don't have a job, obviously there's no schedule. I don't have my schedule. I have to set my own schedule. I have to be disciplined on my own, which is something that, like, honestly, I think I've learning, like, I needed to learn how I spend my time and what to do with my time to push me forward with what I really want in my life. Because even if I am working, I don't have a degree in anything right now. So if I'm working a 9 to 5, that is like a minimum wage, low, no requirement job. Like serving, that's what I do. That's what I did. You know, fast food, retail. If I was still doing that, I kind of am giving up a lot of my time and not. I've just been able to pour so much into myself recently, so that's why I'm so grateful for everything to have worked out the way that it has currently for the past few months. I know I'm working towards getting a job right now. I'm doing this YouTube thing. I'm doing this dog training thing. Like, it's not gonna stop. I don't like the survival mode, like hustle culture though, of like go, 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 burn yourself out, because when I do have money, I'm gonna be too tired to spend it. So like I kind of try and meet myself where I'm at every day. I need to work on not letting my emotions dictate my mood, like my what I do with my time though. Like if I'm too tired, recently I've been struggling with getting up in the morning, and I got up at 8 today, let the dogs out. It was before 8, and trained a little with the dogs, but I just was like so tired. I tried to go back to sleep, and I slept till like 3 p.m. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have went back to sleep. Oops. But you know, I know better, and I know what to do better tomorrow. Is like get up even though I'm gonna be tired, like I did when I had a job. That's why I tried to sleep in, because I didn't get to when I have a job and I'm tired. But you know, I need to show up for myself every day, like I'm a job. Work for myself every day, because I could have gotten ready earlier today and done my makeup and recorded this, but so it's on me that I'm recording this at 11 p.m., probably past 11 at this point. You know, I look cute, I feel good, I think everything happens for a reason, and you know, maybe today was just to teach me a lesson. Like, it doesn't help, and I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, and I know that. So yeah, that's what's going on with my life. I am starting from ground zero, below ground zero, it feels like. Other than my mental though, like my mentally I feel really good, like better than I ever have, even when I had 2 jobs and a steady 2 incomes. And I just felt so rushed though all the time, and like I'm not living for myself. So now I'm like really thinking what I want to do with the things that are flowing to me, like, and coming to me as I just wait and, you know, don't settle for stuff that I don't want to settle for, within reason. Like, I don't think my standards are too high, but I do think that it's okay to think about the long-term process and like let yourself have something to fall back on. When I'm basically talking about like jobs I don't want, maybe I don't think I'm too good for any job, but I do know, like, you know, I've seen behind the scenes at a lot of jobs around here, so I just know how it goes, and I know exactly what I'm looking for and exactly what I'm avoiding when it comes to having a job. But at the end of the day, like, everybody needs money. A job is a job. I wouldn't make fun of nobody for doing nothing. Like, you girls had like 13 jobs. I've quit all 13 as well, so I don't judge at all, because I know what it's like. And I'm even considering going back to Taco Bell, because honestly I can't find a job right now, or nothing has came to me yet where I can make my schedule the way I did when I worked at Taco Bell, like my own schedule. Like, I want to work 5 to 9 today, I want to work 5 to 11 tomorrow. I can't work this day, I'm going to work 3 to 10 this day, and I'm going to work morning 11 to 5 or something this day. Like, you tell them exactly what you want, and they're going to pay you more than a lot of other minimum wage places around here. Like, they're going to pay more than minimum wage and give you free food, and you can fuck around with your homies on the job. But you gotta deal with, like, every job has its pros and cons. I can do a whole Taco Bell video later. I worked there for almost 2 years. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, with being too picky in my standards, like, I think it just the right thing, the right job is flowing to me though. Like, I'm giving it time, The money I need flows to me. I literally trust like my divine spirit team that's behind me right now. We're working out together and we're gonna be all right. Like, this is all building character right now. And I feel like a lot of my life has been character development, but excuse me, like, you know, I'm learning what I need to know right now as a young woman, being 21. I didn't have a plan for what to talk about today, just what's been heavy on my mind, and I guess that's been like, you know, my life. This week flew by. I don't even remember for what I've done this week other than work out a lot. I finally get to get back in the gym now, which is nice. I haven't been in the gym in a couple months, been working out from home, and I renewed my membership. I'm sorry, I just hear the computer in there because it's just 11 p.m. So if my brother's on the game right now, that's what's going on. Okay, it's winter break. I was confused. I was like, doesn't he have school tomorrow? No, he doesn't. Today's the first day of winter and it wasn't that cold out. I live in Illinois, so it's pretty like, usually winter's actually cold. Like 2 weeks ago was like 20 degrees out when it gets dark, but right now it's warm. It's supposed to be like, it's warm everywhere on Christmas right now, which is wrong, but I think it's gonna be like 60, 70 degrees on Christmas this year. At my house in Illinois, my barbecue, whatever. Last year it was cold. I think it snowed, or like, yeah, I think so. It was very cold. I remember that. So I don't know. Being 21 is like, yes, I get to go out and drink, but I don't even got money to, and it's also not even that fun. Like whenever you go out with other people who are trash, that's not that fun to me. I like to go out to a restaurant with my friends and drink and, you know, do our own thing. Maybe in like a better city than St. Louis or Illinois to go out in, because no. I want to do some karaoke though. Maybe we should do some karaoke for New Year's. I'm really fucking with this makeup look, guys. I don't know if you can tell. I'm really feeling myself. I think I was last week too, or at least the last 2 weeks. So yeah, being 21 and trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, you know, I don't think we're really supposed to know. And we're not supposed to have it together in our 20s, and I think it's for like, you know, trying a bunch of things and experiencing what I like and what I don't like. And I don't like the way I get talked to at my jobs, and I don't like working at places that don't allow beautiful women of color to work there, because that's really what's going on around here, is places don't like beautiful women of color. They don't like smart women, they don't like beautiful women, they don't like women who stand up for themselves. And that says a lot about where I live and just the state of our society today, because I know I'm not alone. But I'm gonna just keep pushing. I'm gonna just keep pushing for the girls out there like me, because we gonna make it. And I've seen other women like me make it. So rejection is redirection as hell. And I'm so glad that I kept getting rejected at those bummy jobs that I was getting rejected at, for just being myself. For people, when people who act like me but don't look like me can act the same way. But then me comes there and does the same thing. And ooh, let me just give you an example before I move on, for something that I'm talking about at my last job. I had a conversation with my district manager a lot of times about things, but something that stood out to me mostly was when I came to him about a sexual harassment problem from another manager. I told him how I was upset with how they handled the situation, and we had a conversation and I was like, maybe you should talk to the entire kitchen and not just that manager about talking to young women. I was the youngest server at the time, about the way they talk to young women. And he told me maybe I need to watch what I say to the cooks. Whole time he sat like this too, like manspreading with his arms up behind his head. You piece of shit, Jason. Fuck you. Yeah, he's not watching this. He's probably working And I don't want to work at the pizza place and be working at the pizza place and be miserable. Anyway, enough said on that topic, because I feel too many emotions about my last job still to talk about it without getting heated, and I think that's okay. I'm allowed to get heated. So don't get me started today. But I'm glad that I kept getting rejected at that place, because I don't fit in there. You're right, I don't fit in there. I don't fit in with you miserable. And my job before that, I feel like it was the same thing. Like, I tried my best to speak up about blatantly obvious issues. I'm in the wrong environment because I keep getting pushback. That happens to me. It's happened to me a couple times, but rejection is redirection, ladies. And now I don't have a job, but I'm living my best life with my dogs, working with dogs. We have 4 cats, 3 dogs in my house right now, and that has been my dream since I was a little girl. I always wanted to be a veterinarian growing up, and now that I'm growing up, I don't want to, because first of all, high school, I didn't really apply myself to high school, and I don't even regret it. Just one of those people who, I was doing other things in high school. I still learn. High school is a necessity for, I think, character development, growth with your peers, and like, you know, like maturing in those formative years of like being a teenager. I do think you need to structure and be in high school. Yes, I didn't have horrible grades, but I didn't have outstanding grades, and I didn't care to. If you did, all power to you. Thanks for giving me homework answers for the ones I did. College, same thing. I did better in college, got better grades in college, but I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? Because I don't like math. It's not fun. I mean, I can do some math, but I don't really like all math. I don't want to do more math classes. I don't want to do math for the rest of my life. Some people do. Some people are really good at it, and we need you to. And I thank you, and I'm a little envious of you of how smart you are, but I'm pretty smart too. And I know if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll spend its whole life believing it's stupid. That really resonated with me in high school because I felt very stupid compared to my peers. And like, I didn't really take very many honors classes or anything, or like graduate early, or do that. We did a running start where you could get your associate's degree at the same time as you get your high school degree, and then get your bachelor's 2 years later. Like by the time you're, what, 20? Yeah. And then go, I just not that academically motivated currently. And I think that's okay, because I think that is a big financial commitment to go to school and commit to something, especially if you don't know what you're going to do it for. I also like community college for that reason, but I just don't consider that as an option right now. I think it's always going to be there, and I really like that about it. Like, of course, I'll go back. I would rather put my energy into getting experience with dogs, though, and like what truly matters to me, like the internet. I don't know why I've always just like been able to see myself being a figure on the internet, just some sort, like at least getting paid to do so, and because I know I have like enough wisdom to help at least one person. I don't care, like that's why I want to do this sometimes. Like obviously we all want money. Excuse me, I haven't gotten any money from it though over this year, and I just have been learning a lot, and I think this is what I've been learning will be valuable, especially in the future. You know, a year from now, I'll just keep getting better and better and better. And I want to make music. I still have my guitar, and I think it's fun to play with every once in a while. I haven't gotten good at it though, but like, you know, I could I just want to keep going and inspiring others. I do have enough sauce to inspire people already, guys. Depends on what you want. And I could talk about whatever you guys want. I was going to talk about middle school today, being in middle school, but I think I want to save that for being with my little sister, because I think we both have good insights on being in middle school. We had 2 different experiences. I went to 2 different middle schools, and middle school is just awesome. I live across the street from my old middle school still. My brother goes there, and I think it's really cool to like think about how far I've came since, how much has changed, how much hasn't. I still live in the same house, still sleeping in the same room as when I moved here when I was in 7th grade. So, you know, she's still around here somewhere. Like, a lot of places she's around here. I've decorated my room a lot more like I wanted to, and I know my middle school self loves me so much. I love her so much. Love you, girl. But next episode probably, but I could talk about whatever. Right now I'm talking about myself and being 21. I was so excited to turn 21 for the past few years, and I look as beautiful as ever, which is great. I know that's fun, and I don't have to worry about not being able to drink anymore, so I can go to a lot more places now, which is beautiful. So, but it is kind of scary if you let it be. You know, I'm gonna embrace this uncertainty, like I said, and take my time to just feel my way into where I need to go. I don't believe that, at least me personally, that I'm meant for just one thing, though, like one career for the rest of my life, or that doesn't sound right. I switch too much, I think too much, I change too fast. Maybe I'll slow down by the time I reach a certain age or something. You know, my frontal lobe isn't even fully developed yet, so I think that'll be when I'll know, at least have some understanding of where my life's headed. I do know that, you know, being in your early 20s isn't just to fuck off and be stupid, which I feel like I have been doing for the past few months, but also, I don't know, I'm too insightful and I reflect too much to say that, honestly. I still journal every single day, and I read my books and watch all my videos, and I love to educate myself. Still learn every day, I just don't like the school setting of learning every day, and I think that I'm not alone in that, even if someone who thinks that I should be going to school, aka my authority figures, even if they haven't gone to school themselves, there's a reason for that. And it's my mistake to make. Boom. Point blank, period. Argue with your mama. Or bring it to God. Maybe I'm being defiant. But that, like I said, that's my mistake to make, bro. My mistake to make. And I personally want to get to the point where I can just fill my farm up with animals and train dogs and have a cat cafe and have my own little cat patio at my house. That's all I really want. I want babies. I want my own babies. Getting married isn't my, like, end-all be-all. I know it's not the most important thing in life at all. Like, it sounds fun. Of course I would love to get married and have a joyous, pleasant, lasting marriage, and I believe that I can and I will, but I also believe that that would be the least interesting thing about me. I already know it would be, because I'm Maya Simone. Thank you very much. Mwah. And oh my god, I'm just so cute. I'm a cutie patootie. And I don't know, like, there's just so much that I love. I love health and dogs, fitness and dogs, like, have saved my life. Fitness and animals, health and animals, like, if I could put it over that way. I love my friends. I love traveling. I love going to festivals and concerts, and I love music, and I want to make music, and I want to make all kinds of art, and I want to do ceramics and pole dancing and dance classes and a clothing line and a makeup line. That's not too much. I know that's not too much, because we actually have a lot of time. We have a lot of, I don't want to take it for granted. It's a gift to do what I want to do with my time. And I think I'm doing the right thing. Even sometimes I feel behind, like I said. I just need to be more patient with myself if I feel behind, because everything that is meant to be happening is always happening. I'm only 21, so we're gonna see where this takes me. Even though, like, everything looks kind of like it fell apart right now, it's my fault that it fell apart, that I don't have a job. I quit my job. I barely have any friends, and that's probably my fault, because I've been cutting people off that I feel like don't bring me any value, and not going to work is like, I don't really have as much connection because I don't leave the house, because I don't really have money, but I'm putting myself out there on the internet. I'm talking to my family. I'm working with pets and animals and doing what I can. Man, I could do more, and I know I will do more when I find more for me to do. I really trust myself. And I believe in myself to make the best possible decision for my highest good every time. I know I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not missing out on the college experience, which I used to think I was. I used to have really bad FOMO when I was like coming out of high school. I was only 17 when I graduated, and I wanted to go to college and university with my friends because everybody else was doing it, and I didn't want to be left out and be not graduating in 2026 like they are all about to graduate without me. So people already graduated though. Like, kudos to you. It's not easy. Congratulations if you stuck with it, and see where it takes us, man. We're all on our own individual journeys though, so I'm just excited to see where mine takes me, and I can't focus or worry about what anybody else is doing or thinking anymore like I used to, because what is meant for me is truly meant for me, and I will get it. I have everything I need right now. You know, I love to visualize, or like, you know, we talk about stuff working out for us and dream life and manifesting, like obviously I want more always, and it's okay to outgrow what you used to believe or think was for you, right? But excuse me, like, I am happy with everything I have right now, and I know in order to get to where I want to go right now, like, I have to be shaped. Like, you pray for something, God will shape you into the person that can hold that and have that and keep that. That's at least something that you should be thinking about. Like, I don't know, like, what kind of person do I need to be able to hold and support the life that I want, and sustain it. Goodness. Yeah, and I know that's what's happening right now, is like I keep showing up for myself wherever I need to. I just trying to do what I said I was gonna do for the most part for myself, because that builds trust with yourself and discipline, and you hate yourself whenever you don't follow through in the things that you said you were gonna do. Just like if somebody else does that to you, like if somebody stands you up or lies to you, or like, I just try and treat myself like I would treat a partner. Honestly, better than that, because I love myself too much not to. Like, if I tell myself I'm gonna give myself, I don't know, like a butt massage because my butt hurts from working out, I got to, because I'll be pissed off if my partner didn't do that for me if he said he was going to. I know that would piss me off so bad. And so that's why I would do it for myself. Oh no, my ring light died. But that's okay. Maybe we can cut this one a little shorter than usual because it is later than usual. I just want to say, so far, I'm really proud of you, Maya. I love you, Maya. You're really beautiful, and I love you if you watch this video, because you're really beautiful and you're really smart. If you watch my channel, it's because you are very emotionally intelligent, intellectual, highly intellectual, extremely positive, extremely optimistic, and you are going places. You are going far in this world because you believe in yourself, because you follow me. So that means you believe in yourself, because we're all mirrors of each other. I just love you so much. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this one. Thank you for listening to me yap for my third part of my yap session, which I'm really excited about this. You know, just gotta keep going, man. See you guys next Sunday. Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a beautiful and safe Christmas. And I'm so excited for Stranger Things. Let me just tell you real quick before I close out. I love Stranger Things, and I had a dream the other night. Oh, my locket's been open. I had a dream the other night that the main 4 boys in the cast, like, we had a sleepover and we watched, they were going to show me the newest episodes of Stranger Things before everybody else, and I was so excited. And I, like, during the last part I remember of the last episode we watched, like, I kind of, like, fell asleep in my dream, and then I woke up, and they were, like, all the boys were, like, clapping, like, crying, because this is the end of Stranger Things. So that's how excited I am. I'm dreaming about it. It comes out in a few days. It's making me feel really good. That's one of my favorite shows I've ever watched. Other than that, I would say Dead to Me or SpongeBob. But I'm going to tell you guys my songs I've been obsessed with this week before I close this one out. For real. So, what have I been obsessed with? Danielle's Interlude in, look it up, Warning, Megan Thee Stallion, and Muévelo. Muévete. Is it Muévelo? Muévelo. Kali Uchis, excuse me. That song's been on loop. How does it go? Encerrada en tu cuarto, solo quieres llorar, baby. Salte conmigo, vámonos a bailar. Yeah, that's all I know right now, but I know I'm gonna know all the words soon. That's my home girl, Miss Callie. I'm trying to be a homebody girl. I love you so much, girl. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next week.